Well, headlines would have you believe that the great Australian dream could be back within reach. Between Labor's election promise of a 5% home loan deposit and AMP's recent announcement of a 10-year interest-only loan, a first-time property purchase could be on the cards now for many.
But what do these short-term offers actually mean for your finances in the future? For more, we welcome back author Ravi Sharma. Nice to see you again, mate.
Nice to be here.
Let's start with Australia's first 10-year interest-only home loan from AMP. What does this mean for mortgagees?
Now, most banks were offering about 5 years. Now AMP's come out and said 10 years interest only. Now, what that means is more cash flow. So a lot of people are paying interest plus principal, and usually if you go interest only for 5 years, after that you're getting reassessed to then go on to interest plus principal. This really focuses on people that are, retirees that unfortunately need the cash flow. So this allows them to hold on to their properties for longer while enjoying the cash flow and the equity in the background.
Yeah. Right, OK. Does it also mean more people are eligible because the repayments are lower, therefore they're eligible where they may not have been?
Well, see, this is where it's important talking to a broker, because if you go interest only, let's say it's a 30-year loan term, they're doing their servicing based on the fact that you're going to pay it off in 30 years. When you go interest only, say for even 5 years, now they have to assess that you're going to make the repayments of the 30-year loan in 25 years. So it actually reduces your servicing as well.
Oh, OK.
Labor promised to support first-home buyers by backing these 5% deposits. How will that work, and what does it mean for the property market if thousands of people are rushing to the property market? Yeah,
so usually under a 20% deposit, you're going to pay what is called LMI, Lender's Mortgage Insurance. It's a couple of $1,000s, and it stops people from actually being able to go into the market. The federal government's now come out and said, look, we're going to guarantee the rest of the 15%. Now you don't have to pay LMI, which is good news. However, it means that more people are able to get into the market, and traditionally we've seen more demand, less supply means prices go up.
Right. So whether it's a 5% deposit or a 10-year interest-only loan, how do these so-called sweeteners impact people long-term?
Well, we can see a lot focused on the demand side, a lot less focused on the supply side. And so what it does is it means that economists have come out saying maybe prices move up by 8 to 15% over the next 12 months because we just simply can't build enough homes.
Chasing your tail, right?
Correct.
End of financial year slowly creeping up. We're seeing some reports that Aussies are trying to claim some really wild expenses. Gym memberships, swimwear, island getaways, even luxury yachts. I really want to know more about that one.
Yeah, I told Larry not to try it on. But
Yeah.
I definitely can't help you with that.
You know what happens? I go and sit on a luxury yacht and I do research for the show the next day.
Right,
Your Honour.
So it's an office. So it's an office.
Yeah. Well, it's got a fax machine. What do we need to start thinking about?
I think it's getting aligned with a professional accountant, because it can be so muddy, and you need to find out what actually applies to you if you're working from home, if you've got a hybrid situation, and then if you actually are travelling for work, then what does that look like and what can you actually claim?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, moving on, new research has revealed that the average Australian has around 73,000 frequent flyer points. That should get us to about the suburb just outside of a main city. They're going to waste. What should we be doing with them instead?
I think people should be researching what they can do with these frequent flyer points. Sometimes people are just acquiring all these points thinking, yes, I'm going to save them up. But over time, we see the value of that frequent flyer point actually diminish. So it's in people's best interest to actually use them, and most people find value when they're using it for things like travel
or accommodation sort of thing.
Yeah, correct.
Right, because it takes a lot of points to get anywhere these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Like millions and millions.
So if the luxury yacht's got a desk, if I get a desk from IKEA and put it on a luxury yacht, offers, right?
And put your pulse charger on top.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right, good to see you, mate. Great advice as always.
If you want more from Ravi Sharma, his latest book's Retire Filthy Rich with Real Estate. Retire Filthy Rich with Real Estate. It's out now,
And
Ravi
sit in your
Sharma.
super yacht when you do that.